Whew. Man, it's been a minute. To be exact, it's been about 5, 6, 7, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Sorry guys, I had to turn up for a bit, you know what I'm saying? But it's been a while. And I know you've missed me. Guys, I've missed y'all too. So today I want to talk about, where have I been? What's been going on in my life? If you caught the last video, you kind of know, but for those who didn't get a chance to watch it, I kind of want to fill y'all in on what's been going on in my life. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I can't believe I'm about to say it. Are you ready for me to say it? This is another episode of This is another episode of Infinite Grace TV. Without further ado, let's hop into the video. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tez, and I'm gonna welcome you all back. Yes, back to another episode of Infinite Grace TV, where I truly believe that only before the cross of Christ can one come fully broken, fully shattered, receive infinite grace, and stand fully pieced together. All right, before we get started, I have a favor to ask y'all. All right, are you ready? Are you listening? Are you tuning in? No, get off your phone. All right, because I got a favor to ask you. Can you please share this video with Pookie and them? Your mom and them, your grandma and them, your uncle and them, your cousins and them, that cousin that it's not really your cousin, but they're always over there and y'all kind of grew up together. Make sure you share that with them too. All right. And also like and subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you're notified when I release another episode. Without further ado, let's hop into this episode. Guys, I'm excited. So if you didn't know, I shared a video a while back, about 7 or so months ago, pretty much talking about an opportunity I got. This opportunity was to come on staff at a local church by the name of Mercy Road Northwest as the associate pastor of ministry. And of course, I took the position. So y'all, I became a pastor. And it has been so amazing. Like, I am not lying to y'all. I feel as if I have the best job in the world. I get to build relationships with people. I get to torture. We can't say that on camera. Can we cut that out? I get to minister to students and build relationships with students. I get to preach God's word. I get to do so many amazing things. And though prior to actually getting the position as a pastor, I scored very high on the APES test as a shepherd and teacher, meaning I've always had like a pastor's heart. To walk into this calling, my job description now matches with what's always been my desire, has been just such a blessing. But it has also come with some challenges as well. It has come with some very, very low moments, even in the first 7 months, and just amazing mountaintop moments, right? So I want to kind of talk about those challenges and those encouraging moments, but I also want to talk about how I came about this. How did I know God called me to this? So I was in 11th grade, pretty much. It was either 10th or 11th grade. I can't quite remember. And I had a dream. In this dream, pretty much, I was preaching from the pulpit, but I was also sitting in the pew, like praising God. So I was like watching myself preach from the pulpit. And then not to mention, I was late to school one day. I used to ride the Indigo. If you're from Indianapolis, you know it's our public transportation system. I was late and I decided to get out the coat and go into a Starbucks. And there was this lady, she had all black. She had a lot of stuff on the table. She was organizing some. And as I walked by her, she said, "How you doing, young man?" And because I was super churchy, I said, "Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored." And she said, "Oh, are you? Let me talk to you for a second." As she finished up her stuff, right, she pulled me to the side and she began to talk to me. By the end of the conversation, she asked to pray for me and she said, "God is calling you to pastoral ministry." Now I know for those who have different theology and who may not believe in prophecy and prophetic messages and everything, you're triggered, all right? I get it. But anyways, moving forward, 2017, pretty much, I met another man. Never met this man a day in my life. In fact, I still remember his name. His name is Claude. Claude pulled me to the side. I promise y'all, I went to this man because I heard he had a prophetic gift. And I'm like, "Claude, tell me about my wife. What's up? Where is she at?" Like that's what I was on. And he said, "I want to pray for you first." And he prayed for me. amongst the list of different things he prayed for, which all resonated with my spirit, were all confirmation of some things, he said, God is calling you to pastoral ministry. He said it. He said, God is calling you to pastor. He's calling you to a mantle in which he will use you for his glory. A lot of these different occurrences happen, right? Where somebody will come and they say, like, God is calling you to this. God is calling you to this. In some of which didn't even know me. And this really led me on this path where I was like, my heart began to desire that. And I began to take opportunities to minister and to disciple others, like young kids and different things of that sort. I preached my first sermon in 2018 at the church I actually grew up part of my life in. And I realized that, man, God has set me on this path to really use me. And I'm for it. So my heart's desire aligned with the call that God had called me to. And that'll preach by itself. How to know what God is calling you to and if God is calling you to something, right? Number one, like you may have that call, right? Some people have said they've like heard God say, like, I'm calling you to this. Some people have said they had a dream like I did. But then God, I feel in some ways, will confirm that, right? For me, it was people he used to confirm that call. And for others, it could be something else. I don't know. You can see a bird in the sky and be like, yeah, that I don't know. God is so big, right? He can do some amazing things. And then your heart also will align with that. So I had the desire to pastor. I had the desire to walk into this. And also I realized, like, I had the gifts. The challenges that I faced in this position was like aligning and getting rid of the misconceptions that I had of a pastor. I didn't feel ready. I felt inadequate. I felt, because I didn't like fit in this box, right? And because like I wasn't this person who read the Bible for 30 hours out of the day, even though it's only 24 hours out of the day. Because I didn't like necessarily fit in that box, I didn't feel like I was ready. I felt like I had to be married with multiple kids to do this. And I was wrong. And God pulled up on me and he got me in check. And it has been so beautiful to see, like, Tez, I'm using you. And I've learned that God doesn't qualify people to call them. He calls people to qualify people, right? And the 12 disciples are a clear example of that. Man, a lot of these men weren't really educated, you know, in the sense that we think, right? A lot of these men were young, and these 12 men changed the world. And to think that a kid from East 10th Street who didn't fully finish college and all of this stuff can't be used by God. So the Lord really pressed into those inadequacies and those insecurities surrounding me feeling like I wasn't prepared. And he really spoke to those things. Another challenge I face is just challenges with people. To be a black pastor at a predominantly white church is honestly very challenging. Yes, I love Mercy Road because we have a heart for diversity, not assimilation, not tokenism, but diversity, embracing other people's cultures and praising the Lord through that diversity. But I've also realized, like, we do have a long way to go. And for the Lord to place me in this position where I already have the heart for racial reconciliation is just mind-blowing. But it comes with its specific challenges, namely that of cultural differences. To see that I have been embraced, even though I come from a different cultural background, has been so beautiful, y'all. I get chills every time I think about it, right? And I love it. Another challenge is really just challenges with people in general. Ministry can be messy, but on the other side of that mess, and if you press into that mess, is fruit, right? It's trust, is a deeper relationship with that person. Like, us Christians aren't called to do life with people until it gets difficult. No, we're called to do life with people even when it gets difficult. We're called to be committed to community and committed to relationships, even though it may get difficult and messy and sloppy and all of this other stuff. Moist. Anyways, these are like multiple challenges that I've faced, but the fruit of those challenges is I've experienced sanctification through those things, right? Sanctification is a daily shedding of the old self and the applying basically of the new self, right? The truth, and looking more like Jesus day after day after day. Through these challenges, I feel like I have matured. In the 7 months that I've been on staff here at Mercy Road, I feel like I have matured more than I ever have, practically speaking. I'm not very organized, right? And coming here, my time management wasn't the best, but I feel as if with the responsibility and also the flexibility of my position, I have been challenged to get better at time management and organization. And you know, on the flip side, I have been challenged to be in my word even more. There's been so much fruit that has come from adjusting. There's been so much fruit that has come from just shedding the old self away. When I first came, I was like, I want to create a retreat. I didn't think I can do it. I was so frustrated. I was so stressed out. All of these different things were going through my mind at all times. And to see that the retreat happened and it was a success, and to hear that some of the students, they said that this was the best retreat they have ever been on, was honestly, y'all, mind-blowing to me. Basically, I'm gonna simply say this. God has been moving in my life. And I know that if he has moved in my life and he has called you to do something, he will absolutely move in your life as well. So take that encouragement. But those moves and those doors that he may take you through are not absent of challenges, are not absent of just difficult times, right? But if you keep pressing forward, come on somebody, I need some help in here. If you keep pressing forward through those challenges and through those difficult times, there is fruit on the other side. There is encouragement on the other side. There is so much joy on the other side. And you can have rest and peace in those difficult times because God, like, if he called you to it, he called you through it. I don't really like using the little rhymey, you know, cat in the hat type sayings, but that I truly believe that if he called you to it, he will really lead you through the tough times. So real quick, future of Infinite Grace TV. Y'all, I'm busy. I cannot guarantee a video every single week, right? I don't know, but I do want to be committed because I love being creative. I love having these talks. I love doing these things, right? But I want to be committed to really setting aside time to really make these videos for you all and to encourage y'all through it. I'm so grateful you decided to tune into this episode of Infinite Grace TV. I pray that it was encouraging. I pray that you were blessed by it. I pray that you tune into the next one, that you would like and share this video. To be honest, I don't really remember how to end a video. I got it. This has been another episode of Infinite Grace TV. I'm your boy Tez. I'm back out quiet.